Hello friends, welcome to 10 Points Under, where this week we're going to see how long it takes to thaw out a frost giant. This is Big Bullfrog, and joining me today for the second time is another awesome Heroscaper. Okay, an awesome Heroscaper, Thor Savage, XThorSavageX. How are you
Hey,
doing, Thor?
hey, I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing really well, doing really well. I'm glad to have you back on.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. First one was awesome, so excited. And you can say another awesome Heroscaper. That works.
I always throw another in there. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm being a little self-centered there.
You are awesome, so it works.
Oh, thank
You
you,
have my
thank you.
permission if it counts for anything.
I'll take that. Thank you. But yeah, Thor, we did a game not too long ago. Actually, funny coincidence, we're actually recording this game on the morning that the first game that I recorded with Thor was posted on YouTube. Didn't intend that, but I realized it this morning. So that was kind of fun. But yeah, brought a lot of cool insight, a lot of good discussion to the last game. So I'm really excited to see how this one goes. This game is from Online Con yet again. And this is going to be the first game that we'll be showcasing from the Heroes Only format, which I'm really excited to see some good action from.
Yeah, it was a fun tournament. Like we were kind of talking about before. Obviously, the firestorm kind of took everything away, but
Mm-hmm.
other than that, it was it was a lot of fun and kind of cool. Like we talked about in the last video, usually the metas are squads with bonding, melee. So this is kind of taking away the common squads, which eliminates a lot of the meta and eliminates anyone picking Braxis because there's with the unlikelihood of hitting that on a hero. I doubt anyone would pick a Braxis
Right,
for it.
yeah.
So
And especially with how many, like, I mean, you see a ton of large and huge heroes all over the place. As I mean, like, if it's not Firestorm.
yeah, exactly. Yep.
But
But
yeah,
even on Firestorm, you're still got to hit 18 to get rid of an elemental, which is nutty.
right? You're just super resistant to that acid.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
But yeah, so in this game, we've got a game between Heroscaper2010 and Coach Muskie. Two awesome players. Coach Muskie, we've featured a couple times on the channel. Heroscaper2010, we've got a few couple more, like six, I guess. I don't know. We've got some more games from him from this event. I think this event was where we were able to start showcasing him for the first time. But both really cool players, and it's a really cool matchup. I'm really excited to see how this one goes. On here on the left, we've got Coach Muskie. He's playing two Frost Giants, Cyprian Essenwein, Sonia Essenwein, and Krug, which is like, just all the big hitters, which I
It's
love.
heavy. Yeah, heavy hitters. So.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be awesome for one. And then on the other side, we've got something a little bit more devious, which I also love. I really like both of these armies. Two werewolf lords. We've got Mindflayer Mastermind, Nigaksa, Ornak, Isamu, and Marku Essenwein. So you've got like these heavy hitters versus these guys who, I mean, like Werewolf Lords, Mindflayer Mastermind. I'm sure that a big part of their goal is to um, either like enslave or lycanthrope one of these guys and just throw them into lava. So we've got the perfect map for Heroscaper 2010 with a good amount of lava here in the middle. So
Yep, yep, yeah. So yeah, it's basically gonna come down to that. I haven't seen this game. I don't know the outcome, but just off of Cyprian, I feel like the Essen wines would be able to hold their own and be able to handle it, especially having Krug on lava. But that I feel like that's the army that I would rather play. I'm not sure about you.
it depends on how mad I want to make my opponent. I would totally do this one just to troll my opponent. It is I will say this one's more risky, but
Hmm.
if this one works, it's gonna work hard and your opponent's gonna be really frustrated about it.
Yeah, that I feel like that's always with Heroscape. It's like, oh man, if this works, it's you know, it's gonna wreck. But it's like what's the probability? And we can ask Doc or Dysel or something. But what's the probability of hitting it and making it work is two totally different things. But
Hmm.
yeah, if it works, it works. So great map for it to work as well.
Yeah, so I feel a little bad, but I do hope we get to see a, a little bit of spicy shenanigans going on.
Some lava dunks.
Yeah. No offense, Coach Muskie, but I kind of want to see some. Or it could be Marku. I mean, like Coach Muskie could dunk Marku if Marku rolls poorly. That's fine with me
Yeah.
too.
Yep. The one time you don't want to roll good.
Right, right. But all right, we'll go ahead and get the game started to see how they start developing out.
Oh, Muskie's up first.
So let's see. That's
Frost Giant Red.
okay. Gotcha. I'm like, what's
I'm
the
assuming,
R
right? Yeah.
for?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 on Frost Giant Red, 1 on, and then we've got Ornex probably number 1.
Yeah, makes sense.
Be interesting to see how they develop things out. Looks like Muskie's kind of so I don't think I've ever actually played Heroes Only, and not to like this extent where it's like
And not what?
actually like I feel like the times when I've played Heroes Only, there've been a lot of common heroes like Wormlings or like Elementals or something like that that has bonding with each other to make things easier. And so
Yep.
I'm interested to see how they develop these figures when you can only do one hero at a time. Like it looks like Muskie's going for just one giant at a time, which I don't think
Yeah.
is bad, really.
No, and I feel like that's how I would play it too, is usually, I usually, in a situation like this, you kind of have to order marker dump
Mm-hmm.
and then, just kind of see how it plays out. But yeah, it makes it the decision making a little bit more, like boxing, like how more sparring on like how are we playing this and what are we doing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Wonder if you run right in here, you could start
Five,
attacking.
will 5 move? So
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3,
Well, he's
4,
got
5.
with Indomitable, he's got 7 move this turn.
Nice.
I will say like the
And
the
then
one
he's
thing I'm
getting
not
6.
sure of. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. And then I'm saying then he gets 6 to his attack,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then 7 if he decides to attack down.
Yeah, Indomitable is such a cool power. I love the Frost Giant.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually played him.
I have now played him at least once. I don't know if I even played him before. I played him against Chris Perkins a couple days ago, but that didn't work out. But I mean, he's like one of those cards where I'm like, he's one of my favorite cards, and I just don't use him, which is just a shame, really.
Yeah. So he attacked me Burks? No.
That first attack.
Yeah.
That first attack was against this Werewolf Lord. And we've got
Okay.
holy cow, 3 Nigoxa right off the bat.
Yeah, right off the bat. And then shouldn't they have added 2 to his attack value, or I might be off on the card on
Oh yeah,
that.
yeah. So that's so that turn he started unengaged. So if he starts
Yep.
unengaged, he adds 2 to his move. And so
Oh, but
this
if he
turn,
starts engaged, then he gets to add to the attack.
yeah. So this time he got to
Oh,
roll
gotcha.
7 on Ornak, which is even though it. And man, this first Frost Giant is just fucking it up. That's another wound from Nigoxa.
Yeah. I always wish you could, move around the shield. I feel like you always roll if you get 1 skull, you roll 3 shield like he just did, and then he rolls 2
Mm-hmm.
skulls, and then you roll 1 shield. It's like, can't you just flip those?
Right.
And that happens to me more often than not.
Oh yeah. It's a definite thing. So I'm kind of in a love-hate relationship with this forward Frost Giant right now.
Mhm.
I like that it's forward. I like the. I mean, because the Frost Giant has power. Unfortunately, it didn't work out because he hasn't done any wounds so far, and he's just taken 4, which bites. And the other thing that makes me nervous is, and I don't know that it's like I don't know that means you shouldn't do this, but it just makes me nervous knowing that there's so many potentials to take control of this Frost Giant.
Yep.
But at the same time, since like if he does take control of the Frost Giant, at least it's over here and not all up in his own figure's business. So there, yeah, like I said, just a lot of love hate going on. If the Frost Giant dies, he's got Dying Swipe, so that can deal some wounds, which is
Mhm.
nice. But also, you don't want your Frost Giant to just die.
Die right away. Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm sure his, just frontline with him, see what he can do, deal damage with. I'd probably go 1, 2. Yeah, he's got 2 life left, so it's like hard to. What do you do? He did 2. Yeah, 2 order markers on him,
Mm-hmm.
which he's only got 2 life left. That could be risky, but if you win initiative, it's good. And if you roll defense die like that, then even better.
Right.
And then yeah, just taking 2 attacks from the werewolf
Man,
lord.
that's another. Oh, that's with
And
their
that
frost giant.
yeah, yep, and that'll do it. That hurts.
Yikes.
So that's where yeah, it's when it gets to like 2 life left, it's so hard to like, do
Mm-hmm.
I put 1 marker on him, 2 markers on him? Do I would yeah, I mean you're gonna have to at least do 1. But it's where's that second one come into play? Because if you win initiative, you need it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think I'm really hoping he only put 1 on the frost giant there.
May inflict 1 wound.
Yeah, and I think like this matchup particularly like it's like usually I mean Nigoxa was doing a 3v4. These werewolf lords were doing 4v4s. Usually
Mhm.
you can take a good beating from that, but that was what 4 total attacks?
I believe so, something like that. 1,
That's
2, 5 or 6. I can't scroll up on the thing.
right.
Um, but yeah, he had the red attack this round, the blue attack this round, and then I think he got attacked 2 times before. So,
Mhm.
and then yeah, he takes away order markers on that one. Shine red. I think he had 2. Yeah, so he had 2 on him. Which if he hangs in there, like we talked about, right? Like a lot of the time it's if it works out right or if it plays out right, it's a good strategy. If
Mhm.
he stays alive, he's rolling what 6, right? 6 under those
Oh yeah. Yeah,
werewolf lord.
6 with battle frenzy, so a potential to do that again. That's huge.
Hmm.
Um Interesting that he didn't run up with the mind flayer. I was thinking so he had the mind flayer here. Oops, 1 second. That's way too. Anyway, had a mind flayer right here. He could have run up to here and tried to
Hmm.
enslave this frost giant. If he gets that, that frost giant's in the lava. Which
Yeah,
and I mean like it's nice to be able to enslave your own guys, but you can enslave your own guy to get a little bit of board presence. But if that works, you might as well get it to work on a guy and just kill 104.
yeah,
To
right.
save that.
Especially in these ones where it's more of a time limit. It's not until you finish the game.
Hmm.
These ones I believe were all an hour, which you had to play.
Hmm.
So, oh, and then just tanking on. Mm. Yeah, and I'm not sure. Like, I feel like I would just put that on Krug.
Yeah, I could see that. Um, well, I can see it both ways. I mean, like, because Sonya basically
Just
can
stays
take,
in the back and doesn't do anything.
yeah, and
Yep.
she's going to, like, you can put 2 wounds from Manak on her, and then,
Hmm.
I mean, she'll die, but then, like, those 2 wounds from Cyprian, basically, you're saving yourself. You're adding a life to her,
Hmm.
which is fine. Yeah, I could see that either way. Ooh,
Either
yeah.
way, I like that push, which is good. Too
Mm-hmm.
bad it only takes two hit markers, but that was that was a great play. Because it looks like he has 2 order markers on blue, so we'll
Mm-hmm.
push for that one to eliminate that one,
Yeah, that would have been great.
which is smart. Yeah,
Give this mind here. Does mind
just a
flare thing.
normal. Yeah, it looks like a normal attack. So 3.
No, that's the special attack.
Oh, gotcha.
Could very well steal an order marker, which I'm sure would not make Coach Muskie super happy with how this has been going.
Oh, he must have backed out or something, or lost connection.
Oh no, I think he was adding the numbers onto the end just
Oh,
in
oh,
case he
gotcha.
loses. Yep, takes a wound, which I think right. I think it just has to take a wound in order for it to lose an order marker.
Yep.
We'll see if that was later, I'm sure. They're 3 wounds. Holy cow.
Dang.
So this Frost Giant at least did a couple wounds, but it's kind of almost getting hit as hard as the first one. And he did lose his order marker too. Dang.
Yep. But I feel like that that was kind of what you had to do, because if you get rid of that blue, you're taking away his order marker instead.
Oh no! Wait, what? Why isn't he moving him into the lava?
I have no idea.
What are you doing? Just kill him. Just kill him.
There
There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Well, I mean, I said it at the beginning. I
Yep.
wanted to see it.
Are
Feels a
you
little
not
bad because now
entertained?
that's.
Wait, this is going first. He almost survived it though. 18.
I know, yeah.
Well, and
That, yeah.
yeah. So he basically had no turns this round, right?
Yeah, he just had that first one to put a couple wounds on blue, and then he just lost the other two. So that's a 1-turn round. Not a super happy feeling. Now he's going for Cyprian.
Muskie's trying to attack back.
No, I'll hit you. Oh, and he got Cyprian. Oh, Cyprian's lycanthroped. Oh man.
Yeah, that can be a pain. However you say it, lycanthrope. When it's just annoying. It's so annoying when that happens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
9 on Wanek, so probably another wound marker on Sonya, I'm assuming.
I'd imagine so. Unless, like, you might. I mean, in this position, this is where it would be really nice to have put the first one and the second one on Krug, because 2 attacks of 4 would be nice.
Yep.
And I think where you didn't put the first one on Krug, I think you put the second one on Sonya.
Yeah, Krug 0. Yeah, he put him. Where did he put the first one? Sonya. Yeah, they might have missed it. I know he rolled for it, but I'm not sure.
Saw the roll. He might not have reminded Coach, and Coach might have missed it. We might see it later. I don't know.
Yeah, we got 3 on Cyprian, 1 on Krug, and then blue, red, 2 red. So maybe he's just. Oh, that hurts. A 2 on the D20 and then a 1 out of 3.
Right. Oh no! Oh my gosh!
Jeez, this one is.
That's brutal.
That is. Is that what he?
It should be what he does. Wait, why is Cyprian still there?
Because I think you do it after your turn, after attacking. Roll for the D20.
That was. Yeah, it's after revealing an order marker. So I don't know why he put.
When revealing an order marker after taking his turn, you may choose a unique figure.
Okay.
But I don't. And then with the blue, did he attack with the blue? Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he attacked with the blue. He hit Krug for 1.
Which I wouldn't complain on that one, but same thing I thought with because it was with Ornak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he need to have like clear line of sight or within 8?
Or wait, okay, sorry, no, order marker 1 that was on blue.
Okay.
Yeah, he was good there.
That's where. Okay.
Yes.
That's where we were off on that one.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion there, and part of it because, I mean, luckily for them they were talking online, but unfortunately for us we don't see the conversation that happened.
Yeah. So it does look like Cyprian was able to get rid of Mind Flare, right? Mm-hmm. I don't see it now. Yeah.
Got a good chilling touch there.
That's good. Take height. Chilling touch. 20. Wow, insta kill. That's
nice.
Almost as good as a lava dunk, you know?
Uh-huh. The opposite. One's from hot lava death, and one's from a
Yeah,
super cold finger.
yeah, right. And then also, oh, he still has the blue one, but I was gonna say he got rid of the lycanthrope.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. So that
Mhm,
blue can still do some mean stuff to these guys,
mhm.
but it is looking up. It's
Yep,
just all that. It's all that moon frenzy roll though.
they're set. And then yeah, 0 for lava damage, which is huge in this scenario right now.
Mm-hmm.
15 to 9.
Oh, on Krug. Interesting. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Yep, that double attack.
Mm-hmm. 2 4s on this guy.
Yep.
Pretty good. This one, and it's already got 2 wounds, so
Mhm.
we've seen frost giants die for less.
We have. Yep.
Red of order markers there. You can see 2010 is not super confident in the survivability of blue.
Yep. Makes sense. I'm probably a dummy if I had to. I'm not 100% sure. I would feel like it would be, but you never know. Just is he just repositioning?
Yeah, I'm trying to see why. I wonder if he, let's see, 3 4. I wonder if he's trying to prevent a lava dunk in case this doesn't work and blue
Oh,
frenzies him.
gotcha. Yep.
And Krug, um, oak, Krug smash.
That is not a Krug a Krug smash. He got one, but it was just one too short.
Mm-hmm.
So yep, one on Ornak. Makes sense.
That mind shackle.
There you go. Now he's rolling some shields. And then moving up a Samu. Is that what it looks like?
Yeah. I I think I probably would have rather have just had number 1 on blue since since you're not confident in him living. I'd rather just do number 1 and try to get the lava dunk. I mean, Rug denied it, but you could have dunked Cyprian.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I probably would not have gone for that. 4 with 4. I mean, it gets rid of them, but I feel like Meanberks or Nigaxa is going to be a bigger threat right now because he already did his order marker on him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, yeah, I could.
and you would have either way you're getting height, but hey, he killed him, so that's what matters, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Paper. So 13 on the D20.
Ooh, getting Krug closer to the lava. Why isn't he? Wait, he did lycanthrope Cyprian, right?
Yeah, I don't think Krug's taken a wound from.
Krug has as well. I'm pretty sure they both took a wound from the werewolf lord early on, though.
Oh, they did. Okay,
Yeah,
Krug 4. So he's rolling for 6.
unless
Yeah,
maybe he's more afraid of Krug smashing his way to victory than Cyprian. I don't know.
yeah. Either way, yeah. I mean, they're both big hitters.
Mm-hmm.
Cyprian. Is that a int 19, right?
I think that
That's how that becomes.
I always forget the Cyprian cutoffs.
Yeah, 18 to 19, 3 wounds. And then Sonya adds
That's
2.
2 to it, yeah. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
4 wounds to Nigox on 1 turn. That's not something you see every day.
Mhm.
What I do love about these hero showdowns is just like the big roll, especially when you've got like these heavy hitters, and then
Yeah.
like 2010's doing the big rolls just with the D20 and the lava dunking. But
Yeah, and then it's always fun with Krug where he's got 4 life.
Mm-hmm.
So you're rolling 6 2 times,
Oh
which is
yeah.
nice.
Killer too.
Yeah.
Oh, and a 1 on Wannock. This D20's been everywhere this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is everything you want in Heroscape, right? Big
Right,
hitters,
yeah.
big
Like
swings, big lava.
lava dunks, frost giants, dethine or thine.
Yeah, it turns
Uh,
out it takes, what was that, like 2 turns?
2 rounds,
2 rounds
3
to
rounds.
thaw. I think both of them were dead at the end of round 2, right?
I think
Or maybe that was round
no,
3.
round 3, I think. Revealed 1 on Krug.
Oh yeah, here we
Love
go.
to see it.
2 nice 6v4s. Only needs to deal 3 wounds. Nice, nice.
Does 2. So 1 left, right?
Yep, just one more. Yeah, we'll see if Krug wimps out again. But I kind of doubt it.
Or was that enough?
Uh, wait, that must have. Sometimes there's a little bit of lag with the app, but
Oh,
yeah.
yep. So and then 2 and 1, just enough. 2 out of 6 you
Nice.
don't love to see, but you don't love to see 1 out of 4.
Yep. True. And I didn't. Oh, I should have looked at order markers. I don't know if he stole any turns from that. I'd imagine he probably stole at least one. Oh
Yep,
yeah, right there.
order
That is a
marker
turn.
1
Yeah.
on blue. Yep.
And so yeah, this game turned around pretty quickly.
Yep. I mean with Krug and Cyprian's so kitey
Mm-hmm.
where he can just, especially with the stealth flying, can just, move around. He basically gets 2 attacks in a turn with the potential to kill, like we saw right there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then he got the natural 20 on the mind flare, I believe, as well, right?
Oh yeah.
He got a nat 20 on something, so
And I mean, like, and I feel like usually in Heroes Only, you're not seeing Cyprian like heal as much, but he's been doing enough. He's taken a few wounds and is back down to 0.
yeah, which is great. I would not want to face that with Isamu.
Right.
Even with the defense, the evasiveness,
Mm-hmm.
uh, is 4, and that would have been his chance. 4, so 4, 5, 6. So I believe that's still nothing, right? 1 to 12, nothing happens. So
Right. Yeah. What's interesting here is you could almost see an Isamu getting stuck and no longer being able to vanish situation. He's close to it though.
hmm
Like only move right here, right now.
and that's turn. So for Wanek, yeah, not liking the odds on for Heroscaper right now.
Right. And honestly, this is why I would have dunked Cyprian early on instead of trying to move Krug.
hmm
Because if it's just Marku versus Krug, sure that's still not great odds, but that's much more likely to happen than Marku versus Krug and Cyprian.
Yep. Yep. And it might be different if he had the why am I blanking on it? The blue and white faction, where Samu can do damage to him.
Oh yeah,
Like Time or some bigger hitters, then Samu plays a bigger role. I know you don't like him because it's 10 points under, so why throw him in?
Yeah, no,
But
he's worthless. I do very much appreciate Muskie rolling a 20 against Isamu for that chilling touch.
yeah, yep.
No, right there.
See, and that's twice. That's 2 insta kills from Cyprian.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely holding his weight.
Marku's going for Sonya. Interesting.
Yeah, it's probably because for points, I'm assuming.
I mean, a 20-point figure kind of loses no matter what against these guys, but
Yeah, but yeah, going against I don't feel like you would rather try and take out Krug, but Krug's
right.
got,
Well, he's not doing
still
anything.
half life. but no order markers. So I don't know.
Because you're kind of going for that point where you're like, okay, I just need like a big swing to win. So I think you just kind of bank on that 4v, like 4 skulls, 0 shields
Hmm.
attempt.
We got part of it.
Yeah, there's one. There's one.
You got 1 skull, 0 shield.
Making our way there.
Yeah, Heroscaper 2010 just needs to listen to you a little bit more. And then 3. Rolled 18, so basically another insta kill.
um,
Right? 3
well,
wounds?
yeah, 3 wounds. So
Si Oh, yeah, no, he had
oh,
1
because
on him,
it's
right?
yeah, because it's or yeah, let's.
Oh, and then he healed. So that's probably why he went for Sonya to heal up.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yep. Oh, 1 on initiative. Hate to see it.
Hmm. Especially in this position. And here comes Krug.
Yeah, you're rolling what, 7 dice?
Hmm.
So you got to.
Right.
Like you don't often get to roll 7 attack dice twice in a row. So
Right.
you gotta take advantage of it. You roll D20s all the time. So may as well
Exactly.
go. Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun game. I liked that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's not to love? You got some heavy hitters, some mind control, some lava dunks, some
Hmm.
instant kills. So yeah, what's not to like?
Right. It's got everything you're looking for,
Everything that Heroscape's supposed to be. Yeah.
especially with all
But
the heroes. I do also like when it's all heroes. I do like how fast the action moves. I mean, we went through a lot more rounds than I think you usually do, but
yeah,
it all happened a lot faster. So that's always fun. Keep like just that action moving. It wasn't
yeah,
all over the place.
yeah. It's more, gladiator style as opposed to army style, where
Hmm.
you're running in a front line, then probably bonding, um, and just kind of moving all over. So I mean, you're getting more turns, but this one you get more rounds. I feel like,
Hmm.
if that makes sense. So.
Yeah.
I feel like the lycanthropy, or however you say that. I'm gonna butcher it every time, so you can roast me in the comments. But I feel like with that one, that could have done. You could have done a lot more with that.
Yeah, I think that's like the main thing that I'm looking at for because I think Heroscaper 2010 had it in the bag for a good little while. I mean, granted, he was still relying on those D20 rolls when
Hmm.
lycanthropy came into play, but he got enough of them successful that like he could have knocked off Cyprian, and he could have gotten. I don't know if he quite could have gotten Krug into the lava because he wasn't able to do it here anyway.
Hmm.
But
Yep.
like you can still put Krug into bad positions.
Yes.
And
Yep.
so I think really that's the main thing that I'm just looking for as far as Heroscaper 2010. I think you just got to keep pushing those. I mean, like that first Frost Giant, 140 points gone. Cyprian, that's 150 points gone, and I mean Cyprian was huge in bringing back that comeback.
Yeah. Yep. Especially like I said, he's got the stealth flying, so he can kite around. He can inflict damage and then attack on top of that, which is a really, really high A character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone has him ranked as A plus just because of the Q10 scenario, because it doesn't affect Soulborgs.
Right.
Um, but I still value him as a high tier A at least.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Yeah, yeah, super crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Krug, I think in Heroes Only also like goes from and like he gets hurt by squads, but once you're going like one on one versus other heroes, I think honestly I think if you bring Krug against any other hero in the game,
Hmm.
not counting in like kiting and stuff, like if you're just counting straight rolls,
Hmm.
I think Krug just about always wins.
Roll for roll, yeah, probably. But then you got to factor in range then as well.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's where he falls short.
yeah, because you can just kind of pick at him because he has a super low defense.
Hmm.
Um, so if you get like Kaiminawa, um, either on height or his quick release, I feel like that's probably a pretty good matchup, depending on how well you use them and how the dice fall. Um,
Yeah, I
but yeah,
definitely.
other than that, he's probably pretty good. Or him versus Fenhydra because you're getting 4 attacks um, as well. So might be able to eat through them, but then worst case with Fenhydra, you do 4 attacks, you get Krug to full strength, and then lose your heads right away or
Yeah,
die.
I think that's what. I think I actually remember seeing, because when Fenhydra first came out, people were like, "Oh man, Fenhydra's so broken," and
Mhm,
somebody ran the numbers with Hydra versus Krug, and Krug was like came out on top because yeah, he takes the first few wounds, but then once he get like if he takes 4 wounds from the Hydra's first 4 attacks, then he's
mhm.
swinging back with 2 attacks at 3, takes off 2 heads, say, and then that's only a couple more wounds that you can deal, and then Krug just finishes it off.
Yeah. Yep. And yeah, I not Fenhydra is one of my least favorite to play against, but
Hmm.
just 'cause we're at four and four. But
Yeah, basically, if I don't have like something with at least 8 range against Fenhydra, I'm probably sweating.
yeah, and then yeah, and then with the reach on top of that too, it's like
Hmm.
picks apart. That'd be a fun matchup, like Fenhydra versus the Cathar Spearman. I feel like that would be a fun matchup because
Oh,
they
that'd
both
be
reach,
interesting.
and they wouldn't have to worry about engaging. That would be a fun matchup to play.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty interesting one.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, this was a cool game. Thanks so much for joining me for this one, Thor.
yeah. Thanks for having me back again. I appreciate it. It's a good one to kind of commentate. Like you said, it's got everything. It's
Hmm.
got lava. It's got D20 insta kills. It's got everything. So super fun game to watch. I'm sure they had a blast playing it
Yeah.
on both sides because they both got to do some damage. So yeah, what more can you ask for? Are you not entertained?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm yeah, super enjoyable game. I had no idea all what happened in this one. I think I knew that Coach won eventually, but I had no idea like the big swings that happened in this game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like you kind of know because usually you can kind of go off like the standings, like
Hmm.
who's going against who, and like who lost round one, or at least see the standings on where they're at. So, do you know what these guys finished off at?
So I do know the reason why I figured Coach won is because I do know that he played Doc in basically the finals because Doc and Veggie's dad both ran Firestorm and they just decided not to play their finals game.
Yep.
So in the finals, so I guess it'd be the semifinals, but Coach played against Doc there and no had a time against the
Yeah,
Firestorm.
that's a tough one. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, that one's still you might be able to get like that's a good army to kind of counter that with the stealth flying, and if you can
Hmm.
get to the elementalist, might might be a good like we were talking about before. I don't think it was on camera. I played against the Firestorm, and I had Jotun or Jotun or however you say his name, um, which are both good counters. The Cyprian's another good counter if you can just stealth fly, get to and get rid of the elementalist, which
Hmm.
is what the how you got to combat that. But it's just getting through it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's
uh,
basically just playing for that one
tough,
condition.
yeah, tough. Firestorm is tough in Heroes Only. In Heroes Only, like I said, I was because I had to play Veggie's dad who ran the same thing, and it was a tough one. But other than that, it was I think I went 3-1 on this one, lost to Firestorm. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
That's a really good showing.
yeah. And on this map I got to play, like I said, Jotun and I think I threw two or three guys, so that was entertaining as well. It's
Yeah,
always fun just to yeet people across the map.
right? Exactly. That would have been another, man. I wish I could record more than one game at a time because that would have been another good one to have.
It wasn't a good matchup on paper. I think I was playing like some elves, or I think that it was the elf pod versus my Jotun and Kelda and Raylan. So on paper, not a good matchup. Um, for me, it was a great matchup, but not as far as entertainment wise, probably not the best matchup. But it's always fun to see those lava dunks or the yeets into lava.
Right?
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like, cool tournament, cool event, cool map for this kind of shenanigans stuff. I love it.
Yeah,
So,
yep. Yeah, for sure.
before we sign off, I do want to just run a couple things by the viewers. First off, thank you so much for viewing, and also I just want to make sure that I say again and make sure that everybody is aware of the cool resources that came from OnlineCon because there are so many cool things that happened. Make sure that you check out. There will be links in the description below. Make sure you check out the battle report thread where you can watch, or you can read player perspectives from when they were playing the game. It's really cool to check those out. Make sure you check out Filthy's, aka ISB3's Twitch channel, which will be linked. They did some commentary on a lot of the finals games. They were really, really cool to watch. Really good stuff, really good discussion that came from those. So I definitely recommend checking those out. And I mean, like, you can always check out like armies, standings, that kind of stuff in the online con threads that are plugged below as well. So you can like see, because I don't have I've got a small portion of the games that happened over that weekend, so I definitely recommend checking that out if that's something you're interested in because so many cool armies and matchups and things that happened. It was a great weekend. But
Mhm,
yeah,
for
so
sure.
that's from me. Thank you so much for joining me, Thor. Do you have anything you'd like to say, share, plug, endorse, anything at all before we sign off?
No, just I mean, pay attention to if you obviously if you like watching this, it's super easy for me. I was like, oh, I'm not sure, getting into it, but there's always online tournaments. I know we have the online Heroscape tournament, like 37, I think. So they've been doing it a while.
Right, yeah.
Um, So I know that's going on right now. I'm sure you're going to get some, awesome content, awesome games to record out of that one. So yeah, keep an eye out. Usually it's in the Facebook group, the Heroscapers Facebook group, and then the Heroscapers website. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. The more the better, and that's how we're gonna make this game keep going and keep progressing, which is awesome because this community. Big, I'm not sure if you've played other miniature games or any other strategic games. I think we talked about this first video.
Um,
Um,
yeah, not a ton. Heroescape's kind of always been my thing. I've done a little bit of experimentation otherwise.
yeah, but the community on this one is just it's so welcoming and so awesome. Probably one of the least toxic
Hmm.
communities for competitive miniature games. Especially compared to like I don't know, like Mage Knight, Hero Clicks, um, and things like that I've ran into. So
Yeah.
yeah, one of the greatest communities. So always be on the lookout. Super welcoming. Like we talked about, Super Frog always does tutorials. I believe they link them in the description as well. So you can kind of see how games like this are set up. And they make it super user friendly, especially in tournaments like this, where you can just go to copy and paste your army. You don't even need to look it up. As long as you can hit Control V, Control C, you got it. It's easy peasy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really, really good at that. And I'm actually really glad you brought up the Heroscapers Facebook group. I don't know. Again, I'm never quite sure where my viewer overlap lies exactly. So if you're viewing this and you haven't heard of or joined the the Heroscaper Facebook group, I definitely recommend checking it out because there's so much cool stuff that's posted in there, like pretty much on a daily basis. It's very active and it's got a lot of really cool users. So I'll plug that as well.
Yeah,
I'll put that in the description.
super active for a dead game, right?
Right, exactly. I mean, we're coming up on. I think this fall is gonna be like the 10-year death anniversary, I guess.
Jeez.
And
Oh, is that why they do National Heroscape Day? Is it October 19th? Is that
um,
because of the end of that?
no, that's actually like the unofficial start of Heroscape was whatever day in
Oh,
October that they said it was. It ended, I think, like I want to say like the first week of November is when I read that depressing post.
gotcha, gotcha. But yeah, no, it's a yeah, like I said, it's a great community. There's everyone's always posting pictures. Um, I know some buying, selling, trading happens there too. Usually, you can get some pretty good deals depending on you know who you talk to, but you're not going to be paying full quote unquote full retail price.
Hmm.
Um, you can usually work out some good deals. There's a bunch of guys that 3D print some of the expensive figures. So you can kind of check that out, kind of be in the know on that one. And then there's always like the C3V releases. I know Super Frog always release and post those the day that they get released. So even if I'm not checking the Heroscapers page, which I'm not the greatest at, it'll pop up on my Facebook, my news feed. Hey, Super Frog just posted that these are the new releases for the C3V. So
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I think like just about everything goes through Facebook now as well as the heroscapers.com, and I know it's easier for a lot of people to follow as well than
Mhm.
the super old forums that we have. So
Yep. Yep.
yeah, that'll be a great thing to check out. So yeah, make sure you check it out if you haven't already. It's awesome. But yeah, so thanks again so much, Thor, for joining for this game. This was an awesome game. I loved it.
Yeah, it was a fun one. Thanks for good pick on it, and thanks for letting me commentate with it as well.
Yeah,
Appreciate
of
that.
course. I'm excited to do it again with you. It's always a good time having you on.
Yeah, I like it.
And then also, thank you viewers again for viewing the content. Always super glad to know that I'm not the only one enjoying it. That's very happy to know that I'm not alone in the world. And so, as always, keep an eye out for more awesome stuff to come because I mean, maybe close to the halfway point for online con material at this point. So yeah, there's a lot more to come. But yeah, always remember what a glorious world it is we live in, and this will be 10 points under and out.